Jingpang HIV AIDS minta kalakalalong kum umaungut beriu harilum Khasi bat Jaintia ha kabaladan haduk lahjar sauspa lai puar ngut kibala tikana kibapang HIV positive cases kat batang syihajar sanspa prapuwengut kilawan bansha sumar bat di dawai negani ke Jingpang. Kiwei pat syihajar praspa sanpuwengut ki im bat kikle ashnong athau kim wan bansha sumar bat bandi dawai gani ke Jingpang. Usembut Menteri Rangbau Bak Preston Tensong, ula penyat ya kejingalang bala kot kerkek nak kebentar ki MLA na kilum Khasi bat Jaintia ha ka arfu sau terik unaitung. Ban ya merjing mut bat ban wat ikilat kilinti kumno ban yada bat ban sumar ya kini kejingpang HIV AIDS. Kementeri ketanat kakot kekiak ke Dr. M. Amprin Lingdoa, kalai thu ah kini kejingyalang ya kejing Kynrei bat Jingpor jong kini kejingpang, ha pedeng ki pai ba ha ki distrik Khasi Jaintia Hills, kalapan pau ke jing sngau kia jing mut ke bakrau halor ke jing Kynrei jong kani ke Jingpang. Kalai thu baka sorkar kala shim kia ya ke jing Kynrei ke HIV AIDS ha ki distrik jong ke Meghalaya. Kalau ong ru ke HIV AIDS kalong ke Jingpang ke batrim ha Meghalaya bat de ban bat la kamardor ya ka. Lem kumta kalawai ke jat ban riu kalapra. Kini ke Jingpang HIV AIDS kalasdang ban ngut bat ban klun suki jai ya ke jat ban riu kumbala kin ut sur ha ke Jingruai kanatang syapang umau ngut beriu.
The MLAs of East Khasi Hills, there were 8 MLAs that attended this meeting. It's a good start. Not all MLAs have come. We were very grateful that this meeting was chaired by the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tensong himself for the district. The meeting obviously is related and linked directly to the increasing numbers of HIV AIDS in the district. We will be going from one district to another. We've just completed the East Khasi Hills meeting today. And we will likely be having the West Garo Hills meeting in the leadership of Honorable Speaker himself. I had spoken to him. He was in agreement. Today's meeting came up with a very strong resolution. This resolution hovers around the importance of having a mission mode redressal by the state government itself to combat these alarming increases in the HIV/AIDS numbers in the state of Meghalaya. We will not share with the media the hotspots because we believe that in a bid to ensure that stigmatization does not occur, we will not isolate individual constituencies and their numbers because that directly points to indicators which may reach to stigmatization. But let me tell you, for East Khasi Hills, the numbers alone are very big. We have also problems with Jaintia Hills, but we will deal with the Jaintia Hills numbers when we reach that stage with the MLAs, the DCs of Jaintia Hills. But in Khasi Hills alone, these numbers have doubled to a huge number of 3,432, which is double and doubling every year. We have to address this problem. Unfortunately, out of these 3,432 already tested HIV/AIDS positive citizens, only 1,581 are coming forward for treatment. We've had a loss of follow-up of 681 out of this 3,432 numbers. Now this is not a good trend because it is indicative of a very serious pandemic that can envelop our communities across the state. You will not believe it that as of the last few years, I don't have the exact figure, but the figure of 159 deaths due to loss of ART treatment is huge in the district. We have to make sure that everyone at least who has been tested comes into the system for necessary treatments. HIV/AIDS is actually not fatal, but it can be treated. Discussed in the MLA's forum just now in the leadership of the DCM that even if government has to take a pandemic-like approach, it shall be done. Look at all the rights, all the legal complications that citizens have. We have to be careful, but we will definitely try to take less time to reach there.
Ma'am, and next you are going to Jaintia Hills, I guess.
We've come from Jaintia Hills. This is the East Khasi Hills. It's never been done. Jaintia Hills is far more prepared. Jaintia Hills has a more robust approach.
But the numbers are more there.
The numbers have been there since before. But East Khasi Hills, in fact the whole of Khasi Hills, particularly East Khasi Hills, these numbers have become very alarming and we cannot just be mute spectators any longer.
Ma'am, then next which district?
So we'll be going to Garo Hills as well. We'll be going to Garo Hills where we will have joint meetings with MLAs. Our Honorable Speaker has promised that he would lead that meeting. We will get there and we will study. But the Garo Hills region as of today is what they call a low spot. It's not a hot spot. So that's why we work on a data availability and we decide which are the districts where we need to really work hard.
Ma'am, since
Jaintia Hills meeting is not today, we will share this information with you. I went to Jaintia Hills 2 years ago, and I have been briefed adequately. See, in Jaintia Hills, they're also tracking the commercial sex workers, and they are roping them into very positive, result-oriented programs. See, availability of condoms is something which is done in Jaintia Hills amongst these hotspot areas around Jaintia Hills. So we see that they are a very forward community and they're participating very actively. And as per the data that has been collected, it is premarital sex which is likely one of the biggest causes for the spread of HIV/AIDS. Premarital would take us to sexually active ages of 15 to about 25. So, as of now, this is the data that stands before us. It has nothing to do with single motherhood or double or proper families, and of course multiple sexual partners. So even if somebody is married, there is an indication in the data that there is a multiple partnership community habit. It seems to be one of the biggest indicator. But all of this data can only be consolidated once we have testing across the board. Because right now we don't even have testing across the board. It's only when one has to go for a delivery of a child that one is tested compulsorily. One has to go for a surgery that one is tested compulsorily. One who is donating blood or getting blood transfusion, who is compulsorily getting tested, or very serious ailments of citizens, tuberculosis, Hep C, and all of these other diseases. So it still doesn't cover the larger population. This is still a population in isolation, likely not even covering 30 to 40% of your population. So if you have to know what exactly is going on, then we need to sit and look at the legalities of whether or not we can have other methods of testing also.